Welcome to day 22 of the Mindfulness Challenge. If you have a long practice of mindfulness, a consistent one, or if you're pretty new in the practice, really trying to simplify it, trying to really get to the essence of what the practice really is. And so some words that kind of connect, almost like if you think of, I was just thinking about a bird and the two wings, that mindfulness is one of the wings on the bird. But the other wing, I'd have to say, that's closest is kindness. This kind awareness, this kind approach, the gentleness of being able to pay attention from awareness without judgment. So that when we practice, it's really important that we really consistently catch ourselves and check, how is this awareness right now? Is it judgmental? Is it critical? And beyond that, we can get to true awareness, which has no opinion, right? That which just sees what is through discernment and not judgment. And also that when we sit in stillness, that we can try to be aware of the body, the breath, emotions, thoughts, our senses. And sometimes we can try to get too complicated, really. Just getting back to simple, right? The simpleness of life. That, when we really are present, it's not as confusing, it's not as convoluted. So today, we're going to stay with breath and body, those two, for the next 13 minutes. And really just getting back to really the essence, the details, mindfulness and kindness, compassion, soft awareness, and just allowing ourselves to come back into the simpleness of the breath or the simpleness of the body, and knowing that if we get distracted, as soon as we can, just gently bring it back. So find your straight back, your shoulders down, your heart up. Allow yourself to be still, relaxed, and dignified, and alert, but at ease attention. Start by tuning into where the body has contact with the floor or the cushion or the chair. Remembering that we're trying to simplify today the practice. We don't have to do too much. We don't have to be too active. It's actually just in this place of inactivity, but attention, that we are in awareness. Notice where your hands are and where they contact either themselves or where they contact the body. And allow those shoulders to drop one more time. And if your eyes aren't closed, gently close your eyes. And just notice the full body with the breath right now. The expansion of the body with the inhale and the contraction. Noticing from our feet to the top of our head if there's any sensations with the inhale and the exhale. And now dropping our awareness into the core of our body and feeling the breath there. And just honor yourself for taking the time to further develop your awareness. It takes discipline and training, and so you're showing that right now by sitting in your position right now. And now allow the breath to be natural, but bring that awareness, that soft, gentle, but yet alert attention. Stay in the body as the body breathes. And maybe bring in your anchor words. Breathing in, pause, breathing out, pause, breathing in, breathing out. And with that beginner's mind, bring curiosity to what each breath has in store for you. Allow the mind to settle. As much as you might want to wander into thought, just bring it back to breath. Allow the body to settle. As much as the body might be still kind of resisting being in stillness or at ease with it, just let it settle in. And maybe some lingering emotions from earlier today or even yesterday are still with you. Just let those settle and be there, and let them be in the background of your awareness practice. Stay with this breath. Just as if your breath were waves and you were below this clear, beautiful water, and you could just take a video of each wave that's right above you. The inhale, the wave growing, the exhale, the wave going into crashing mode or just slowly fading away. And then there's a little lull between waves. And the inhale is another wave joining us and arriving around us. And the next wave. So we easily could get distracted by thoughts, emotions, any type of experience our senses. And that's fine, that's normal. We just gently look up again at the next inhale, the space, and the exhale. Check the quality of your attention. If you're trying too hard to pay attention, or you're highly distracted and not even close to being alert. No judgment, just notice where you are. Paying attention with the breath from the inside out. Just for fun, because we're just curious around what the attention is today, where the awareness is. We'll do counting breaths again, just for the next minute. Trying to stay as long as we can with the breath, and then noticing it fading away, and then waiting for the next one, and noticing it and fading away. And gently, if we get distracted, just calling ourselves back to zero and trying again. Starting now, counting breaths. inevitably the thinking mind will pop into attention, as it likes to be highly active. That's what it does, no problem. Going back to zero. Gently letting breath counting to stop. And just remembering that if we got to 2 or 5, that's not what we're concerned about. Or 10. Because it's in the past. All we were doing is just tracking and seeing where the awareness went. Did it stay or did it wander? No problem either way. Every day it's a brand new opportunity, and every day is different. So one day we might be able to be highly alert, and another day highly distracted. No problem. And as we've noticed over the last few weeks, or for however long you've been doing the practice, the mind and body are tending to be pretty disconnected in our everyday activities, at least in most of us, where we stay so much caught in the thinking mind or the mental activity that we kind of neglect the body and the wisdom it has for us. So we're going to do a few-minute body scan, really just checking in to what the body is telling us about the present moment, without any need to try to change the body or do anything to adjust it. We know that suffering, one of the main causes of suffering, is resistance to what is, to whatever is in the present moment. Another side of it is full acceptance. And so here, if our body's achy or hurting a lot, accepting and just gentle awareness on the aches and pains. Or maybe the emotions are carrying in certain parts of our body and we just notice, bring awareness. So starting at your feet, taking inventory on the physical body right here, right now. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just checking on the sensations of the feet, temperature, any tingling, any tension or ease. Moving to the ankles. Is one ankle feeling different than the other? Any pressure? Gently gliding up to our calves. This practice is simple but not easy. Any of our awareness practices. Simple in concept, but very challenging because it is a training that goes against kind of what the mind might have been doing for decades. So patience. If you don't feel a physical sensation, just inquire a little bit more. Moving to your shins and gently moving attention up your shins. Checking in for any physical sensations at the skin, below the skin, as deep as the muscles and bones. Moving to the knees, gliding attention to the thighs, wrapping around to our hamstrings. What does it feel like to have your body right now? And if we miss a body part or 2 or 3, we gently just come into wherever we are right here, right now, which is our hamstrings. Moving to our sit bones. Maybe the cushion or chair feels a certain way against our skin. Maybe feel comfort or discomfort. No need to make a decision on if it's right or wrong. Just check in. Let it be. Moving attention to your lower back. towards your mid-back, your spine, checking if it's straight or if it's curved. Smoothly adjusting awareness around your hips to your stomach. Notice if any emotions are sitting there, if there's contraction or ease. Relax the body. Settle in. Moving to your ribs, and around your heart space. Send yourself some gratitude and loving kindness for doing the practice and for being you, for being resilient and courageous. And then moving around your shoulders, down to your shoulder blades, wrapping attention over to your right arm, all the way down to your right fingertips, back like a roller coaster, going back up the arm, moving to the left shoulder, and then gently attention down towards the left hand, noticing any sensations there. Gently back up towards your neck, to your throat, checking if the jaw is relaxed or tense. Your cheeks, your mouth, is it tightly sealed or relaxed? Moving to the top of your cheeks, right below your eyes, and then gently kind of scanning around your temples, your forehead, your eyebrows. Relax all areas of the face. And then just breathe. Stay with the inhale at the crown of your head and the exhale. Everything is impermanent. Acceptance of the present moment, fully welcoming the experiences as they arise without any need to want one experience over another. That kind, compassionate attention. May you be well, and I'll see you in day 23.